Ariana, your tarot life coach, bringing you your tarot scope for the week of September 11th through the 17th. What's up, fam? How you guys doing? Big hugs, lots and lots of love, high fives, shoulder rubs, kisses on the cheeks, and yes, a big hug for you guys, definitely through all this craziness we've been going through. First, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Returning family members, y'all already know how we do this, all right? So, welcome back. And this week was a really difficult week for me. I'm still getting over, things that happened here in Texas, and now it's going to Florida, and it's already hit other parts of the Caribbean. And I'm overwhelmed. Mexico got hit with an earthquake. And I've said this on my other videos, I debated on whether or not to put a Reid out because there's just so much going on in the world. I don't even know what to do and how to harness my energy. So I've been debating for a while on doing a spread or a video or however you want, a Reid over grounding, over our root chakra, and just really explaining it. And this was one of those weeks that it really screamed out. And I'm also using some new cards. The center card that says boundaries on it is from the Sacred Power deck from Anna Stark. I have waited for these cards, guys, for 3 months. I debated to wait for the monthly, but I just couldn't. I felt like they were so powerful and so strong that I had to use the imagery on these cards. So with that being said, that's what this Reid is going to focus on. We're going to be focusing on our root chakra, how to get grounded, how to feel safe, how to feel secure, how to work with that energy. Also, with that being said, big prayers being sent out to everybody who's still recovering from the aftermath of Harvey, anybody going through Irma, any cataclysmic event that's going on. You are in my prayers, you are in my thoughts, and I think about you guys constantly. So, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's up? Let's get up into our Mundahara. Let's talk about our root chakra. So a lot of times the root chakra is talked about a lot. That's the one that keeps us grounded, guys. That's what makes us feel very safe and secure. This works also with our Kundalini energies, with the Shiva and the Shakti. They awaken at that base chakra, right? In between the coccyx and the perineum, okay? The energy of the root chakra is really connected to the earth, and it gives us our basic needs like the food, our family, shelter. So right now, all of that is really being shaken within all of us. It also talks about the root chakra governing the sense of smell, which is the strongest sense of one of the strongest senses a human has. Imagine like a newborn baby knows the smell of the woman, of the mother, because of the smell around her areola, which I just learned that today. The root chakra also balances and makes you feel abundant. It makes you feel secure, makes you feel loved. It's just like a really good, warm feeling, okay? The deities that are with this is Indra and Ganesha, and they're associated with the root chakra. So when you're understimulated or when you're deficient, you don't feel grounded. You feel like full of anxiety. You have weak boundaries, poor focus. There's family issues, financial issues, difficulty manifesting, okay? So that is when you're going to want to incorporate more red in your life. You're going to want to wear red clothes, eat red food, use the red crystals, get more grounded, letting your feet touch the earth, that kind of thing. And so when it's overstimulated, like when y'all up in the root chakra and you're feeling super safe and secure, you can have like really rigid boundaries, be kind of greedy, okay? Don't want to share with others, and overprotective of your tribe, okay? So it's like that overpossessiveness. And you would want to go into your heart space more, and you would want to use more of the green color, okay, to stimulate that heart and bring out the balance. An affirmation to say is, I'm centered, I'm grounded by Mother Earth's magnetic energy. Whatever you want to say, I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm loved, I belong. Those kinds of things work because that's working with that grounding energy. Some of the crystals that work very well with the root chakra are hematite, black tourmaline, red jasper, garnet, ruby, bloodstone, okay? So going back to the deficient side or going back to the weakened side, there's going to be a lack of self-esteem, insecurities, procrastination, low sex drive, whereas, all the opposite when you're excessive. So we want a happy medium. We want to manifest. We want to have, we want to go towards our goals without feeling bound or stuck. So with that being said, I pulled like the precursor is what I'm going to call it, or the catalyst, or the thing that's really sticking out for you in your root right now is boundaries. And in this card, I'm going to pull a little bit closer. I love all that blue. All that blue for me is your throat. But you see your heart space? This is your heart space. And it's like somebody is telling you like, no, you can't do that. No, that's not right. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. And you're like, I'm going to go to my damn castle in the sky, boo. I'm done. I'm out. And you see the moon up there. So I feel like you're really being harnessed by that full moon energy right now. And you're just like, wait a minute. I am ready to move on into where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be. Enough of being stuck behind this wall. I'm gone. Okay? So that's the way I'm looking at boundaries. The way that it's explained is chase your dreams. Your opportunities are endless. It's also the 5th card in this deck. So for me, this is a clearing of energy. Water signs, there might be a lot of clearing coming on for you. All this water that's coming into the universe, it's a purification. And I don't mean that in any way to be disrespectful or hateful to anyone experiencing this. Water and fire are considered purification methods, okay? Please don't take that offensively. So right now your soul is asking you to break away from the way you used to think, step outside the box, look for new solutions, creating healthy, emotional, physical and spiritual boundaries in relationships. New opportunities are coming your way when you put yourself first. And I'm going to say this is going to have to probably do something with relationships, because I keep getting the number 2 as I'm reading for you, like as I roll my dice to make sure I'm on point. So mentally you have blue heron coming in for you. And this is like, stand up for what you believe in. Don't worry about what everybody else is saying. You get up in there, you get your feet wet, and you don't worry about the judgment people have to say, because it looks like you're going against the grain. It's almost like there's somebody in your life telling you, no, you can't do that. No, that's not going to work for you. No one's ever been able to do that. And you're like, but I really think I can do it. And I feel like that's the kind of energy that's keeping you ungrounded, okay? So trust your intuition, trust those feelings, go with dignity, be very self-reliant. It's about autonomy. And you see how he's looking at that spirit keeper of the south? He's looking at what he needs to do. That spirit keeper of the south for me is like the confidence to shoot through, because you're using that solar plexus energy. That's your 3rd chakra. And the spirit keeper of the south, I'm going to tell you, some of y'all need to leave a situation that has gone south, or literally you need to leave the south. It's time to go. Just by the way, it's like spirit keeper of the south, walking away, climbing away on a boat, however, gotta go. Okay, it's just a situation that's not bringing you what you want. But this card is explaining to you that there's abundance and prosperity in all kinds of forms coming your way. So you have to be open to it. And that's what that root chakra is about. It's like being accepting, being open to what the universe is having to offer you. And it talks a lot about childhoodness and being young at heart. So just imagine being embraced by the sun. Like, close your eyes, and like for me, when I think about the sun, you have like that light yellow, light red when you're looking through your eyes, even though they're closed, and it feels warm, and it's almost like a hug from the universe, okay? Then right next to it, we have all this water coming in. So I feel like you have to have a lot of confidence about a decision that you're going to be making. So monsoon is the card that's coming up for your spirit, okay, or for your soul. And it's about the heavy rains that hit India between July and September. Well, hey, that's exactly what we're going through right now, right? So it's almost like a double-edged sword, because they need the rain because of the dry season, but then it's like too much rain and it turns into a monsoon and it overflows. But this is teaching you to go with the flow. Release the fears of the unknown and trust in the divine of the navigation. Monsoon is like, just get on the boat, go with the flow, don't fight it too much. There is chaos right now. There is disarray. The rhythms of natures have changed. It's navigation, and you are in control of where you go. Marigold also came out for you. And even though it's not indigenous to India, it's an intricate part of life there. And it's a celebration, a festival, or puja wouldn't be complete without these beautiful orange flowers. Orange is like the color of your sacral, okay? So I'm telling you, it's like your lower chakras, they need more confidence. The emotional side has taken control, okay? So we got to find our higher self. We got to get more in tune with that. And it says the festivals and celebration honor the cycles of the sun and the moon. Sun being masculine, moon being feminine, okay? So it's about the balance between these two emotions. So honor those emotions, honoring both sides of yourself and understanding that whatever you're doing, you're creating fertile energy, no matter what you're doing, water sign. So in order to kind of get your root chakra to really feel secure, I almost feel like there are some things that you know for a while that it's time to move on. It's just the fear of like, okay, if I go, is it going to be really better, or am I tricking myself? Or am I fooling myself? You know, am I reaching for castles in the sky, or is this really a reality? And I love this card. I love all the way the clouds start making different things, and the longer you look at it, the more things you can see. And it's like he's going into this sphere. It's like almost an energetic protection of your dreams. But don't be afraid to bridge the gap, okay? So bridging the gap for me right now is like saying, hey, I really want this, but what am I doing in between? What are those little rings on the ladder represent for you? And that's how you're going to work up to get the energy, or to get the manifestation power to get to your dreams. Okay, so we will be using the Babylonian Tarot by Sandra, Tabatha, Cicero to look at the balancing and clearing of your chakras for the week of the 11th through the 17th. Saints, still bless these cards and show us the energy that you have for water signs this week, and explain to them how to use their chakra energy for the roots. Thank you. As I cut the deck, there's a situation for some that has caused you to feel unlovable, almost like you don't belong. Your emotions have gotten the better of you. This is representative to you, water sign, and possibly with a fire sign. You see, or this is male and female energies that you got going on inside of you, because look at that. Blue and oranges and reds, blue, oranges, and reds. But this is significant to somebody being on the outside looking in, almost like, damn, I could have had it all. Like, what am I doing wrong? So there's too many players in the game, too many things going on. You might have too many irons on the fire, and it's time to put some healthy boundaries, whether it's with work, whatever it is. But there has to be healthy boundaries in order for you to reach your goal, and you have to stand up for yourself, because that's what the blue heron is telling you. Another thing that kept sticking out for me while I was looking at your read was BBMM. And I don't know why that was such a big deal. Even your rune has the letter M on it. So there may be something associated with BB or MM or Eminem. I don't know. It's something with those letters maybe this week that you have going on. And for some, literally, it's about leaving something in the south, leaving something that went south. And that would help you with that energy, okay? Sorry, guys. I get weird things. Sometimes it's songs. Sometimes it's just like random information. All right, the number 2 again. So I'm going to move these out the way. First position, strength. Oh, you might be dealing with the Leo, or you might be dealing with a fire sign. Got a little lion energy. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Listen. You're gonna die. Look, and it's like you looking at this conflict. This was the bottom card, but I'm gonna pull this card out to represent you, because we're gonna ask you what the hell is going on with you in this fire sign. Holy moly. So the state of your root chakra right now is like the need for strength, almost like it's time to overpower a situation, take full control, ownership. Own it, baby. Own that shit. That's what I feel like it's telling you. Sorry. Now, the current state of the security of it is the 9 of Arrows. And the reason why you need to have that strength is because you are all up in your head. You are like almost self-sabotaging a situation, or this person is putting shit in your head. And I keep saying shit. I'm sorry. I just feel like that's the word that fits it. It's not even truth. It's not even like real what they're saying or what you're thinking. It's I don't want to say shit again, but that's what I feel like it is. I'm sorry. It's just not right, okay? It's just not right. I don't know what it is, but it's causing a lot of conflict and a lot of disbelief in yourself, and almost like you're stopping yourself from moving forward. Now, we have a carrot that says, and this is your message. It's like how to feel more grounded. Well, I kind of feel like you need to harness that lion-like energy. You need to put it into action, and you need to go towards it. And you see the yellow right here, this solar plexus energy, and then you see all of this red. So maybe it is eating more red food. Maybe it is wearing some red, and maybe it is conquering that lion in your life. And the lion can represent a person, a place, a thing, an idea, a way of being. Okay, only you will know. I don't feel like that's even it. Let me make sure it's from this deck. Is it from this deck? Okay. Okay, so we have gorilla energy coming through for you, and this is what your guide wants you to know. Actually, he's saying take time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially family members. So I kind of feel like gorilla's just telling you, like, look, man, this situation does look scary, because if I saw a gorilla out in the wild, I wouldn't be trying to go and snuggle bunny with the gorilla, okay? But gorilla is not a mean animal. It's a very loving animal. This is about the bonds between family members that can sometimes decay because, you know, there goes that word again, things happen, situations occur, okay? So this is about taking the time, maybe meeting up, talking about things in a civil situation, because there's a lot of blue and green around it, but being able to talk from your heart space instead of from your head space, okay? And that's why you got to get grounded, and that's why she's over here protecting her root chakra. She's actually got her hands over her root chakra, like, we're not going on until I get calmer, okay? Until I can calm this down. It says, show your spouse, partner, children, parents, or elders your love by listening and really hearing what they have to say about how they feel and what they think. This also generates a deeper, more lasting affection between you and the other person. This is about really listening, really speaking, having patience, loyalty. This is the conversation that's going to have to happen. The conversation is probably going to be about boundaries. It's probably going to be about, hey, if you're co-parenting, this is going to happen and this is going to happen. This can happen, but this can't happen. But very clear decisions. Relationships need to be very clear. Expectations need to be very clear, okay? Now, a good way to balance, and you see her right there, this is the Princess of Disc. She has put herself in what I would call the egg of light. She is nice and safe in her dome. She has the confidence that she needs. She's working hard. This is the Princess of Disc. This is Solace. She's harnessing the harvest, and she's protecting what she loves, okay? And that's what she has her hands over, exactly her root chakra. I almost feel like for some, and please don't take this the wrong way, you're going to have to put some boundaries with somebody you're just dating, because I feel like they're trying to move a little bit too fast for you, and it's going to be a great start, but it's like, you know that you want to take your time for a certain reason, okay? Now I'm going to see what information this princess wants to tell us. Let me make sure it's with this deck. Is it from this deck? Yes. Okay. For some, I'm going to say, if you don't want to have a baby, you might want to protect yourself, because there is some possibility for fertility because of some other cards that are coming out for you later on. What is she protecting herself from? Water sign. What are you protecting yourself from? Let's see here. And then so number 2. Okay. The 3 of Pentacles. So this could be a situation at work. This could be a situation where there's 3 people involved. It could be a situation with an earth sign also. Earth, fire, water is what I pick up. Now, the thing is here, is you see that spider there? That's that feminine energy. That's that, okay, I'm going to emotionally control myself. I'm going to weave the story, and I'm going to put my ass to work, because it's time to do what needs to be done in order for me to get this new beginning. Now, at the bottom of the deck, I have right here Aries energy and Saggy energy. So we're definitely dealing with a fire sign, okay? And the reason why, we have the Emperor and Temperance right there. you're going to have a lot of balance in dealing with this person and protecting. I would say protect your assets, protect yourself, protect what you deem important, okay? But work on a solution. And I think the boundaries is the solution to create this new beginning for the both of y'all, okay? Because that's what that A signifies. It's a new beginning. It's creating a new project, creating a new way of being, creating a new person. But it's something coming together. You guys come together, and I keep getting threes. So there was 2 and now there's 3. That means there might be a baby if it's not a third party relationship. So that's going to be how you can work to get grounded. It's about protecting yourself more, learning to listen with, I would say, flexibility and compassion, while also expressing yourself and not holding it all in your head, okay? And that is how you're going to conquer it. But yes, you're definitely dealing with a lot of fire energy this week. Now, here's this Prince of Cups. I feel like this is you, and you have some conflict going on, and I feel like this is a lot of in your head conflict about, man, should I do this? Should I not? And I'm telling you, I have not seen like this many lines in a read in a long time. So let's see what is going on with this little, I almost called him a little magician, but with the Prince of Cups, what does he have conflict about? Okay, having some conflict. Oh, I think you're having some conflict about a Leo. Or a marriage. This is almost like, do you come, okay, this is what I get. You have conflict with either a fire sign. 1, going into a new position, being the knight in shining armor for somebody, standing up for yourself in a situation that you feel like the odds are against you, but you know that you can come ahead. Now, I want you to pay attention to the Shamash. He has a sword. The reason why is on your rune, we're going to talk about the deity and his sword. And I feel like there's a lot coming about the sword, and the sword is what cuts through the truth. This is going to be how you cut through the truth, is by balancing your energies in your root chakra in order to kind of get grounded and see life from a different perspective, okay? Now, your rune, which I was just talking about, is Awaz, and that's why I said M might be very important for you this week. There's another M right there. Now, this is all about movement. I feel like there is a lot of movement going on. There's a lot of changes. I almost feel like there's so much action going on for you that it's like holy moly for holies. And yes, somebody is having a baby, possibly a little boy with the sun and the Ace of Wands, okay? Because this is a phallic symbol. And then the sun, well, sun. And then Awaz, deity, also is a phallic symbol, okay? So you're very fertile water signs for like babies, ideas, and a new beginning, okay? So this is about the family connection, okay? The horse rune is always a good omen for a journey. It can also mean successful new start. You're moving to a new residence or a spiritual journey. It's also great, it shows up when there's a great business venture, relationship, partnership. So I feel like if you're in conflict, like, should I go into business with this person? Should I do this? Should I start this? This is telling you, yes, get out of your head, step into the game, and start to play, okay? And even if you're not dealing with a fire sign, there's a lot of action, and there needs to be a lot of courage into this situation. Almost like it's overpowering the blue, because it needs you to get grounded before you start speaking your truth, because you may be speaking from an emotional state as opposed to that logical state that's supposed to be coming in with the sun, okay? Now, the deity for this is Frey. Frey was all about fertility, prosperity. And listen to this, with sunshine, fair weather, he would show up. The phallic fertility god, okay? Now, the reason why I talk about his sword is he fell in love with this lady, okay? So he gives away his magic sword just for her. That, in the end, caused him to die. So I'm going to say, like, if you give away your magic sword, which is your truth, that is you standing up for yourself, speaking your truth, being blue heron all the way, you give that away, it's going to feel like an emotional death, because you're going to feel like you failed yourself. That's why you have to get grounded. That's why you need to speak your truth. All right. Now, I'm also going to tell you, Pay attention to the way you feel in these situations, because there needs to be strength and courage. And it's like you need to ride out. You need to go towards the sun. You need this new beginning and not to be in conflict with it. And if it is the fire sign that's getting in the way, that might be where those boundaries really need to be placed in order for you to get your emotions grounded, okay? Now, your overall message on your root chakra is message in the bottle, and it's attributed to the number 15, which goes down to the number 6. So this could be somebody from your past, okay? Now, it's reversed, so it's a protection message, and it says, are you refusing to acknowledge the signs because you want things as you want them? Red flags are not pretty decorations for you to admire. They are warning you for a reason. If something doesn't feel right, trouble could be hiding in the bushes. Don't ignore the signs. Spirit always has the best interest and will draw your attention to what you're overlooking. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Pay attention to all those signs. Pay attention to those emotions. Get yourself grounded. Feel what's going on. Trust your intuition, and have the courage to pull your sword out and not give it away. Okay? Don't give away what's most important, and that is your voice, and that is you. Okay? Don't let somebody win those things over because you're like, oh, well, you know, I'm just going to go with the flow with this. No, there's something you have to fight for in order to stay grounded. Okay? Balancing your male and female energies is coming in really, really strong this week. So that is your Reid water signs. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please feel free to hit me up at arianaluciano@gmail.com or on the gram at arianaluciano for a personal or private read. Also, I will be going live on Sundays at 8:30 p.m. Central on Instagram, so please feel free to join me. Yes, not YouTube, because I explained in another video, I do work for an organization with children, and this might be an ethical thing that goes against them. So that's why I do it on Instagram. It doesn't stay on very long, and it's a smaller audience. So hit me up on there. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully this is a great guide for you to get started on learning a little bit more on getting grounded. Be blessed, fam.